Hey everybody, Mr. Cakes here, video number 5. Today's beer is the Rocket Dog Rye IPA by Laughing Dog Brewing Company. They're located out in Ponderay, Idaho. So out west from where I am right now in Virginia. I got this beer at the Total Wine & More in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is not too far away from where I work. So when I'm done with the full day of work, I like to go to Total Wine and always pick a couple beers out of 6-pack or maybe a tall bottle like this. It's a good 22 fluid ounces. So I've never had this one before. I do know that rye IPAs are very interesting. Kind of a Bavarian sort of spin on brew making. It's kind of a yeast strain that will add bitterness, a little spiciness to beers. It's introduced in the barley. That's what I hear. And then also, of course, with the IPA part of it, I'm sure there are a lot of different assortments of hops that are added to this beer, as well as the rye process to give it that sort of a bitter. And sometimes I almost feel like sometimes rye beers have a little bit of a sourness to them. So let's open to this guy here and see what it's all about. All right. Pouring it into a Saison glass. These are my favorite glasses to drink beer out of. Set that over here. Color's really nice, and the head on it is excellent. I mean, it is got a nice thick pillowy head. A lot of carbonation coming through. The color is kind of hazy, not so clear, golden orange tone. Almost to the color of a like a Hefeweizen. Maybe not quite as light as Hefeweizen, but it's got that kind of cloudiness to it. And that might also be the rye that's in the beer. Let's give it a smell. Wow, this is really nice, fresh aromas, citrus. Also very clean. Not a whole lot of real hops coming through. A tiny bit. I mean, it's definitely there. Wow. The scent of the beer is almost completely different than what it tastes like. I'm getting a lot of toasted malts. In fact, almost kind of like a Bavarian style beer. Toastier in malts, perhaps maybe even a little woody. Yeah, it's kind of, in the beginning I'm getting a little burst of hops, and then at the end it's kind of just sort of gradually kind of turns into more of a malty beverage. It's pretty good. My beers I like, of course, are IPAs, and some of the other videos I've made for you guys. I've mentioned that I'm a hop head. I really love the IPAs. I love the hop aromas, the citrus, the Simcoe hops, Centennials, West Coast IPAs all the way. Those are some of my favorites. This one, it has the resemblance of one. You know, it when you pour, when you smell, you think you're getting a nice West Coast style IPA, and you know, maybe the rye is what's throwing it off a little bit. Maybe it's an interesting sort of take on making an IPA and throwing that rye in there. Can't say it's my favorite beer. I'm not going to say that I hate it. I actually am drinking and actually really enjoying it. It's just a little different than what I'm used to going out and buying. If I know what I'm going after, this of course was just on a whim. I had to just pick this one out and see what it was all about. So there you have it. Would I suggest anybody buying this beer? Sure, give it a shot and see what you think about an IPA that's got the rye sort of body to it, and which gives it that bitterness that a rye would introduce into a beer like this. Sure, why not? Give it a shot. Cheers.